Man, shit crazy. Nah, ain't even trying to get on no corny shit, man. Battle. Been a little minute. I've been out here looking, like, trying to see what to react to and shit. Cause, I just got, you know what I'm saying? The shit that do reactions and shit again. That's really it, though. Gaming coming soon, but that shit really, for right now, it's reaction. I don't know what to react to, though. I ain't did this shit in a minute, so I just said, fuck it, went back to one of these shits. You know what I'm saying?
In the past month, the police were out on the hunt. Some said they'd been spotted at the abandoned mall on Route 16. Others whispered about a van circling the neighborhoods around school. Our parents started driving us to class. Teachers patrolled hallways during breaks, and the district implemented twice-weekly lockdown drills just to be safe. The first thing I noticed wasn't his face, it was the smell. Copper and chemicals, like pennies soaked in bleach. Our regular history teacher had been out sick for 3 days. This substitute, Mr. Rowan, carried himself differently from other teachers. While he wrote on the whiteboard, his sleeve inched up.
What the fuck? Alright, we already starting off on some weird shit. Brody got, I don't know what that is on his hand. We not even about to guess. I ain't even about to guess what the fuck that is, bro. This nigga, you need to go you need to get sent back home. I ain't gonna lie.
Revealing a dark stain his hasty washing hadn't quite removed. I was still staring, trying to piece it all together.
Like, where everybody be sitting there staring? Like, I know she not, I know, like, it's, in this story, she probably meant to be, like, the main character or some shit, like, noticing shit, but, like, is that not something everybody would notice, like, a red stain right here again? Like, is that, I don't know.
When the lockdown alarm blared, the classroom froze. This wasn't the half-hearted monthly drill tone. This was the shrill, pulsing wail they'd only tested once, the one that meant inescapable danger. "Everyone under your desks," Mr. Rowan said, unnervingly calm. He didn't
He look like he don't give a fuck about what's going on. Like, this nigga is him, I'm telling you.
Look one bit surprised. As we scrambled for cover,
Like I just said,
I caught a glimpse through the classroom window. Police cars silently pulling into the parking lot. Officers crouching behind vehicles, weapons drawn. My heart hammered against my ribs. My uncle's a cop. Those weren't positions for a drill. Mr. Rowan didn't follow protocol. He didn't check the lock or turn off the lights. Instead, he pulled down the blinds with deliberate slowness, watching the police through the narrow gap. Something changed in his face, a tightening around the eyes, a twitch at the corner of his mouth. That's how I knew they were here for him. I reached
but wouldn't he still lock the door though? Like if he knew they here for him?
for my phone, but his hand clamped down on my wrist. His grip was crushing, nothing like a teacher's warning touch.
Where the rest of the students at? She the only nigga in the classroom now.
"No phones, Hannah." His whisper had raised the hair on my neck. "I know you're a good girl." We hadn't done roll call. His other hand emerged from his pocket, holding a hunting knife. Not a small pocket knife, but a serrated tactical.
Where is the student? Where is the students at? Like, this nigga just did this in front of everybody. Like, I ain't no screaming, none of that shit. It's just, I don't know.
Blade at least 6 inches long. The kind hunters used to gut deer. The fluorescent lights caught its edge as he turned it slowly. "Everybody's phones now." Tyler caught my eye from beneath his desk. His jaw was set, and I recognized the look. The same one he'd had before breaking his arm jumping.
Yeah, this nigga about to do, he about to try to rumble the nigga with a knife and shit. And that's a OD ass knife. Like, that nigga definitely be killing niggas. Like, that niggas with knives like that, bro. And this nigga don't give a fuck. Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga face. His long ass jawline and shit. You get tick, about to chin him in his shit. He about to, you know, he about to run do some wild shit on his ass, bro.
Off Miller's Cliff last summer. Reckless determination. I shook my head fractionally.
Look
You know
at
what?
her shit. I'm talking about his shit. Look at her shit. Hold on.
Reckless determination. I shook.
God damn. Her shit killing. Then we only 2 minutes in.
My head fractionally. "You know what's funny?" Mr. Rowan said, collecting phones in a metal trash can. "How easy it is, walking in with a briefcase and a smile." He chuckled. "No one checks, no one inquires. You just say you're from the district office, and they hand you a classroom full of kids. A soft whimper came from somewhere in the room. He whirled toward the sound, nostrils flaring. Shut up! His voice changed, dropping any...
Where the fuck are his shoes at? Like, my nigga, what a gang, like, nigga just, fucking, this shit happening, nigga take your shoes off again? Or did you already not have your shoes on? What's going on? Like, where's her shoes at, bro?
Pretense of normalcy. Or I'll give them something to find besides the janitor. Janitor. I froze.
You gotta be bored. Like, you gotta be bored. You could have janitor. What are you doing with the janitor, bro? Janitor got a big ass nose. What the fuck? That nigga could have just blew away, bro.
Mr. Keller had been missing since Monday. Suddenly, a knock at the door made everyone flinch.
Mr. Rowan?
Miss Riley's panic-filled voice boomed. In one fluid motion, he grabbed me, pressing the knife against my throat while pointing it threateningly at the rest of the class. His eyes swept the room with a promise that screamed, "Make a sound, and I start with her." Through the door's small window, I could see only Miss Riley's silhouette, not her face. She couldn't see what was happening inside either.
They're evacuating the East Wing. They found...
Her voice dropped.
Just stay put until officers clear your hallway.
Found what? My pulse roared in my ears. All present, he called back. The moment she left, my chair creaked. I had shifted. His head snapped, pupils dilated so wide his eyes looked black. You moved, he said, voice eerily childlike. No one's supposed to move during lockdown. He lunged, grabbing my hair and yanking me up. The knife pressed under my jaw, cold metal against my pounding pulse. All of you, he commanded. Against the wall. My classmates stood up, trembling. You're coming with me, he whispered in my ear.
Niggas are only 5 students in that classroom, bro. Where the fuck all the students at, my nigga?
Breath hot and sour. Suddenly, Tyler...
Nigga, like, this dumb ass nigga, like... Ain't this nigga that broke his arm with a big ass chin and shit, bro? He probably ain't gonna let that nigga look diesel as a bitch, though. He might fuck him up. He might do something.
Launched himself from behind a desk, swinging the metal leg he'd twisted off of his chair. It connected with the substitute's knee with a sickening crunch.
Off of his chair? This nigga twisted the leg off of his chair. This nigga bite people, cuz. That nigga was about to run up and bite it. I'm surprised where the stick go? Is it? I see it right here, but I don't see it up here. This nigga stabbed him, gang.
The man howled, slashing wildly.
What the fuck is that animation? This nigga... What the fuck is that?
The blade caught Tyler's arm, opening a gash that immediately bloomed crimson. But the distraction was enough. I slammed my elbow into his ribs and broke free.
Yeah. After the nigga already got stabbed, you could have been dead there.
Everyone get him!
I lunged for the classroom phone, jabbing the emergency button.
Room 207!
I screamed into the receiver.
He's got a weapon! He's not a teacher!
The substitute's face contorted with rage. He limped toward me, knife raised high. I've got it, people, for less! He snarled, lunging forward, but Tyler tackled him from behind. They crashed into desks, a tangle of limbs and blood and fury. Other students joined in now, desperation overcoming...
Nigga, they're walking. What are they doing? They just sitting there watching my nigga Tyler break his arm again, bro. Like, these niggas don't deserve no free pass. They should have really just tapped bro ass, left his ass in there with they at. That's what I would have did. Them niggas ain't put in no effort to this victory. They sat here and watched everything.
Fear, throwing books, chairs, anything to slow him down. The door burst open. 2 officers rushed in, weapons raised, shouting commands that blurred together in my adrenaline-soaked brain. The substitute was pinned, cuffed, dragged upright. As they pulled him past me, he turned, his face inches from mine, and smiled. Promising, terrible, like a death mask carved from flesh. You disappoint me, Hannah, he whispered, so softly only I could hear. I know where you sit, what you smell like when you're afraid. They shoved him forward, but he looked over his shoulder, mouthing 2 words. Next time. Later, we learned the truth. Samuel Ketch was a man wanted in 3 states for crimes against kids and teenagers. He'd walked out of a maximum security psychiatric ward 2 days earlier, leaving 3 orderlies dead with their throats cut, the same way they'd found Mr. Keller, our janitor, stuffed behind the boiler in the East Wing basement. The real substitute had been found in the trunk of his own car, 3 miles from the school. Sometimes at night, I can hear that soft click of the box cutter. I've switched schools, but I checked the substitute.
That nigga a smart ass psycho, bro. It's like, if you imagine if you just put all this intelligence into getting some money game, like this nigga really was able to find out who the real substitute was, get rid of his ass and play that shit off like he was the real sub. That shit.
Substitute's cuffs every time a regular teacher is out. I keep replaying that moment in my head, the moment when Liam let go of my hand, the moment I should have held on tighter. It was supposed to be a normal Friday, Mr. Carter droning on about quadratic equations while I texted Liam about weekend plans. Just 2 more periods until freedom. No one saw it coming. Ryan had always been strange. Quiet, lurking in corners, staring at people for too long, but he was just another weird student at our high school. People made fun of him, but I tried my best to be nice to him. We exchanged smiles a few times in the hallway until Liam told me that he was getting creepy vibes from him, and I stopped looking his way. Then, he was lost in shadows. Until that day, the school intercom came to life. Attention, this is a lockdown. This is not a drill. Please go to the designated safe areas immediately. At first, no one moved. Then I saw Ryan sprinting past our door, a huge knife in his hand. His hands were dripping red. The hunting knife in his grip glistened under the neon lights. But his eyes, they were completely empty. Black pools that seemed to soak up the light around them. His lips were curved into a smile that gave me goosebumps. Someone was screaming. Mr. Carter rushed to the door. "It's jammed!" he shouted, panicked. Bang! Ryan slammed against the door, laughing, a high, childish giggle that didn't match the blood smeared across his face.
Why the fuck everybody attacking schools with knives and shit? It's 2025, bro. Like, niggas got guns in school now, bro. You can't be attacking schools with knives and shit. You fuck around and get shot in school doing that dumb ass shit, bro.
Face. "Let me in," he sang, voice lilting like a twisted nursery rhyme. "Let me in or I'll blow your pretty little heads off." Liam grabbed my arm. "Noah, help me," he yelled, dragging a heavy desk toward the door.
Nigga called my head pretty.
We slammed it against the frame, just as Ryan's knife slipped through the gap, narrowly missing my eye. "I can smell your fear, Noah, baby." Ryan sniffed through the crack, inhaling deeply. "It's delicious." His eye pressed against the small window in the door, bloodshot and unblinking. "I've been practicing for this day, Noah. The others didn't scream enough. I know you'll shriek." A chill ran down my spine as his tongue darted out, licking blood from his lips. Suddenly, we heard shouts in the hallway. Teachers and security dashed in, momentarily distracting the monster. Ryan stepped back, tilting his head like a curious animal. "Hide and seek," he whispered. "Ready or not." "Now!" Liam hissed, and we yanked the desk away and fled. The hallway was a nightmare. Sprinklers drenched everything, making the floor slippery with pinkish water. Bloody handprints smeared one wall where someone had dragged themselves away. 2 freshmen huddled by the lockers, clutching bleeding wounds. "He cut us and then just watched," one whimpered. "Said something about loving our pain." Halfway down the hall, I saw Ryan standing motionless at the other end, knife raised, head tilted at that unnatural angle. He removed his hoodie, revealing a vest covered with wires and bulging packages. "No more running," he called, voice echoing. Then softer, almost intimate. "I need to see inside you, Noah." We ran. Liam slipped, crashing into the locker.
What the fuck did they did something to this nigga? Like, this nigga ain't just started doing this shit out of nowhere. I'm telling y'all, niggas like this, bro. Like, something happened to this nigga. Like, they did something to this nigga, bro. And they know what's wrong with this nigga, bro. They used to bully this nigga or something, his girl or something. They took his girls or some of that shit.
Before I could help, Ryan was there, moving unnaturally fast, knife slashing. I swear his feet barely touched the ground. I ripped a fire extinguisher from the wall and swung it, connecting with Ryan's shoulder. He didn't even flinch, just smiled wider. That tickles, he giggled, eyes dilating. Want to see what real pain looks like? He lunged at Liam, who barely dodged the blade. By then, we had reached the emergency exit. Through its window, red and blue lights flashed. Help was waiting. Liam turned to me, face pale with terror. You go first, he said, voice shaking.
Yo, my nigga don't just stab him with that long ass chain he got, bro. That shit sharp as a bitch. He could just stab his ass with that shit, bro. Bro, I would've told him, bro, like, stab that nigga with your chin, bro. That nigga telling you, bro.
No, we're going together. I grabbed his wrist and he shook it.
Them niggas, I was about to say something, I don't want to say it. Them niggas. Do they go together, bro? If they did, bro, I did not peep this shit throughout this whole shit. I don't know how, I didn't peep this shit. I did not peep this shit.
His head. Don't waste time, hurry! I stepped through the door, cold night air hitting my lungs. I turned back, reaching for Liam, our fingers connecting. That's when I saw Ryan behind him, appearing like a shadow. His eyes met mine as his arm plunged forward. No! I screamed. The knife entered Liam's back. His eyes went wide, mouth opening in a silent gasp. Ryan's face transformed with pleasure, eyes rolling back slightly as he twisted the blade. His tongue darted out again, tasting the air like a snake. Beautiful, he sighed, as if witnessing something transcendent. The cops were running toward us now, but Ryan wasn't done. The blade flashed again, driving into Liam's side with a wet sucking sound. I couldn't let go of his hand. I couldn't. Just hold on, don't let go, I begged. Blood bubbled from Liam's mouth.
What the fuck is that supposed to? You could have did something like punch the nigga. You could have got him away. You could have, I don't know, spit on him, bit him. You could have did something, kick the nigga off, you know? You could have did so much shit instead of sitting there grabbing this nigga hand. And this really answered my question earlier. They definitely go together. I don't know how I didn't know that. That shit wild.
But somehow, he managed to smile. Live your life, mate, he whispered, his fingers going slack in mine. And then, he let go. I screamed as his hand slipped from mine, as his body crumpled onto the concrete.